Welcome back to the final part. So, one member says, I've ruined her dog, and another one says, I've ruined their sport. Sorry. But I am equal opportunities. It's all there once you play with the words and the two meanings. So I thought that was an topical piece, given some mentions of Yellow Rose for Texas people were making this week. Final piece. What is the convergence? What is the transition? What happens at the end of the vortex? What is the east and west gate? Are some of the questions asked about from a recent show. Now the loop is ending, although it appears it has to play out to the end now. And it will get ugly, painful, and elements of doubts and stress thrown into the mix as well. But it is ultimately one of triumph amongst the chaos that has and will unfold. There are many aspects to life beyond the physical that sadly too few on this planet comprehend or understand. But when a whole solar system is ready for the next leap forward, it has to move to a different time-space, space-time, and sometimes to another universe to progress forward. Universes are separated by a thin membrane that we can cross with this meat suit aligned with the soul and spirit package we have. Other species largely cannot, and it's why they piggyback us. Now, despite their several and unending attempts to date, they have not been able to replicate this version of humanoid. And when a system is ready for expansion, it goes through the G cloud, which ensures organic life only. Inorganic will not survive that field. But the solar system needs to be in the right region of space to merge both the galaxy or the solar system and the G cloud together to then create the boost to progress on a higher path and frequency. Once that bond is completed, and if we are developed enough, we have the potential to pass through the universal membrane and into another universe. To those who inhabit that universe, they will see it as a burst of light forming. If it's a new universe and scientists of the future unaware of what the remnants of gas, clouds and dust are, they will record it as the Big Bang, of where everything in the universe started. Scientists hypothesized these passing through a membrane and returning when operating at the cell level. You start off with one cell. It briefly goes missing and then returns with two cells. Those two cells go missing and return with 4 cells. And the process is repeated with the cells going missing and returning doubled in size. This could be a process of time and space. It could also be a process that those cells go into other universes, and also the possibility those cells go to source and return. Either way, it is an extraordinary in and of itself of the sheer possibilities we all possess. I was pleased that Glenn and Angela were not only able to work out the riddle, but do their own live version this week. They were like children in a candy store. Yes, they tested it themselves, and yes, they saw the riddle in action. But life is a precious resource that is all too lightly taken for granted in this fast-paced, greed, madness and chaos-based world until that life is taken away. Then we ponder. And yes, we should stop and ponder long and hard on ourselves and our impact in and on life. Are our own actions, statements and behaviours conducive to ourselves and others? Is something we should all take into account. Whilst many paid their respects this week, some chose to ignore common decency and not pay respects, and that says more about them than anything I could say. Rivalry and bitterness serves no one except the dark forces who thrive on those divisions and low vibrational frequencies. We end this show tonight with a song as a tribute to my dad, whose current lifetime ended this week, and this was his favourite song. Good night from me, and good night to Dad.